This program provides education, not advice. Sponsors pay a fee for endorsements and interviews. See the truthayf.com disclosure page for details.
This is where technology, innovation, and personal finance come together.
This is the truth about your future with Rick Edelman. Brought to you by Global X ETFs, dedicated to providing investors with unexplored intelligent solutions. And by Prisidio, offering a digital vault where you can collect, protect, and share all your important people, places, things, and documents with all the key people in your life. Start for free at Prisidio.com.
It's Tuesday, October 3rd. About 6 weeks ago, I told you of one of my new sponsors, Prisidio. Gotten a lot of questions from folks about them. I want to share a little more. Prisidio lets you keep track of everything you value and all the important places that exist in your life as well, both physical and digital. Your will might be in a safe deposit box. Your boat might be in a storage facility for the winter. You've got your photos on iCloud. Prisidio helps you identify where things are and helps you share all these places with your family as well as your lawyer, your accountant, your financial advisor. Prisidio even lets you set reminders so you never miss deadlines, like for insurance renewals or travel dates or when you've got to take your dog to the vet. And maybe the best part is that Prisidio is really low cost. You can even try it for free. That's why I accepted them as a sponsor of this podcast. They're worth looking at. You can do that at Prisidio, Prisidio.io. The link is in the show notes. One of the big issues related to all this in our living our lives online is that we have so many sites on our phones, so many passwords. Prisidio doesn't try to compete with password managers like 1Password or LastPass, but they do have it as a feature in the Prisidio app. You can add any password to Prisidio and it'll be safe, encrypted, and secure. Managing passwords is obviously important. I'll bet you've got over 100 of them. But how do you remember them all? Even more importantly, how often do you change your passwords? They say you ought to change your passwords every few months, but only 20% of us do that. It's such a pain. Not only do you not change your password, I'll bet you're using the same password for multiple accounts. Bad idea. If you get hacked in one place, the hacker can go to all the other accounts with one password you've got. So Prisidio can help you not only simplify your life, but to make it more safe and secure. Their customers use Prisidio to store their IDs in the app, important papers that you have about your home, your deed and mortgage and insurance policies, key information about your family members, copies of your wills and trusts, healthcare documents, birth certificates, contact info for your doctors, attorneys, accountants, veterinarians, all the professionals in your life, info about your cars and trucks, the vehicle make and model number, the registration, the VIN number, the insurance policy, and a full list of all your valuables, not just financial, but also sentimental, artwork, heirlooms, collections. And you get to store everything confidentially, like your address book. If you're a business, customer lists, financial statements, supplier lists, operations manuals, contracts, blueprints, recipes, formulas, patents, you name it. And best of all, you can share all this information with anybody you want, anytime you want. You don't have to be at your home to share a copy of your will with somebody. You could be anywhere as long as you've got your phone with you. They see what you want, but only what you want, whenever you want them to see it. And all this can help protect you from identity theft. That costs Americans $56 billion a year. It's less likely to happen to you if you store all of your info in an encrypted app. So take a look at Prisidio, Prisidio.io, and ask your financial advisor or lawyer to look at them for you. The link, again, is in the show notes. Hey, join me today, 2 p.m. Eastern, for my special urgent webinar, What You Need to Know About Ethereum Futures ETFs. Matt Hougan, the CIO of Bitwise, will be joining me. We're going to tell you everything you need to know about these brand new ETFs, which just came onto the market this week. Ethereum is the number 2 digital asset in terms of size, second only to Bitcoin. And these new futures ETFs could become the easiest way for you to gain access to this new asset class in a diversified portfolio. It's a 1-hour webinar today, 2 p.m., and you get 1 CE credit. It's free. The link to register is in the show notes. Look forward to seeing you today at 2 p.m.
Landmark infrastructure legislation was passed in the last Congress. Now comes the work of getting it built. The Global X U.S. Infrastructure Development ETF, ticker PAVE, invests in dozens of companies helping shape the future of American infrastructure. Investing involves risk, including possible loss of principal. Investments in infrastructure-related companies have greater exposure to the potential adverse economic, regulatory, political, and other changes affecting such entities. Before investing, carefully consider the fund's objectives, risks, charges, expenses, and more in the full or summary prospectus at globalxetfs.com. Read carefully. Distributed by SEI Investments Distribution Company.
Support for Rick Edelman's podcast comes from Invesco QQQ. Meet Henry, an everyday person who enjoys reading science fiction, keeping in shape at the gym, and spending time with family. He also participates in Progress by investing in a fund that supports innovative ideas. Invesco QQQ ETF allows you access to innovators of the NASDAQ 100, so you don't have to be a rocket scientist to help push progress forward. Anyone can become an agent of innovation. Learn more at Invesco.com/QQQ. There are risks when investing in ETFs, including possible loss of money. ETFs' risks are similar to those of stocks. Investments in the tech sector are subject to greater risk and more volatility than more diversified investments. The NASDAQ 100 Index comprises the 100 largest non-financial companies on the NASDAQ. You can't invest directly into an index. Before investing, carefully read and consider fund investment objectives, risks, charges, expenses, and more in prospectus at Invesco.com. Invesco Distributors, Inc.
How do advances in science, technology, and medicine translate into investment opportunity? Listen and learn.
This is The Truth About Your Future with Rick Edelman.